Hello everyone, in this video I am going to show you the different kinds of signals. Actually we have seen what is meant by signal in the previous video. So here in this video I am going to show you what is the different kinds of signals. So first of all, the signal is having two types. So first type is analog signal and the second type is digital signal. Okay, so our interest is in digital electronics. So before going to digital electronics, first of all we will see what is mean by analog signal. Okay, so let us see. So analog signal, the analog signal is any continuous signal for which the time varying signal quantity such as voltage, current, pressure, etc. represents another time based variable. So it means in the previous video we have seen if I want to plot a graph of temperature versus time. Okay, so here the temperature is one quantity, one entity. Okay, and we are taking all those temperature values with respect to time. Okay, so here is also the same thing, but we are talking about the electronics, digital electronics. Okay, so here we should think about the voltage and currents with respect to time. Okay, so here you can take one example as pressure also. Okay, so there are different kinds of devices available in the market. So I have just shown the few devices which are actually the analog devices. Okay, so these are the few examples. The first example is thermometer. Okay, so here the thermometer is having n number of levels. Actually n number of levels are there in any analog signal. Okay, so n number of levels, that means we cannot say that these are there are 1000 levels, there are 2000 levels. It is not like that. The number of levels are infinite. That's why the signal is called analog signal. Okay, the second example is pressure gauge. So we know that the pressure gauge is used to measure the air pressure. Okay, or you can use this pressure gauge in hydraulics also. That is, hydraulic means uh, we can check the pressure of any oil or any liquid form. Okay, so basically you always see this kind of pressure gauge when you go to any Shopee to fill the air in your tires. Okay, so there you can see this pressure gauge. The third example is analog telephone. So in the early days we were using this analog telephone. Okay, so why I'm saying this is analog telephone, because analog telephone works on the base of DTMF. So here DTMF stands for dual tone multiple frequency. Okay, dual tone multiple frequency. So it means it works on two frequencies. So whenever you dial number 1, the number 1 is the mixture of row frequency and column frequency. Similarly, when you press number 2, again there is having different frequencies of columns and different frequencies of rows. Okay, so all the keys are the mixture of different analog frequencies. So there the DTMF also works on analog frequencies. Okay, next example is analog speedometer. Now on the all the vehicles, on the two-wheelers, you can see the speed in terms of this number of levels. Okay, so here you can see some needle is there which is situated at the center, and as per your vehicle speed this needle rotates. Okay, like this. So here is the 0 and here maybe suppose 100. Okay, so your vehicle can run at the max 0 to 100. This is just for an example. Okay, some vehicles are having higher speed limits. Okay, so here you cannot say exactly at which speed your vehicle is running. So here also the n number of levels are given. Okay, so I hope you understood what I want to say actually. Okay, what is analog signal? So analog signal is having n number of levels. That's it. Now coming to this example, again the clock. Okay, so clock, this is ceiling clock, ceiling watch. Okay, here is also the same thing. There are three hands available. There are three hands available. The first hand is what? Hour hand. This is hour hand. W hand is called here second hand, and the black hand, which is larger than all the needles, larger than other two needles, is called minute hand. Okay, so this second hand travels from 0th second to again 59 and then again 0. Okay, so this second hand rotates around this point, around this center. Okay, so again minute hand also rotates in the same way. Okay, so minute hand is also having number of levels. Okay, then hour hand is also having some number of levels. Okay, so I cannot, if you compare this ceiling watch with our digital clock, so digital clock suppose is having this kind of this value and this value, that is minutes value and hours value and minutes value. Suppose if I will take here 4 7. Okay, so in digital clock the first number indicates hour and the second number indicates minutes, but in digital clocks we cannot see here the second value. Okay, because second value is not shown here to reduce the circuit complexity. Okay, so that's why the second value is not shown. In some cases you may have seen the second value, but normally this second value is not shown. Okay, so these are the different examples of analog signals. Okay, now the second type of signal is a discrete signal. Discrete signal. Okay, so what is meant by discrete signal? So this discrete signal is the next step of analog signal. Now, as we have seen in the previous video that we had plot the graph of temperature. Now suppose I want to check the temperature values, room temperature values after each hour. Okay, at 9 o'clock in the morning, suppose this is the temperature value 25 degrees Celsius. Okay, after this I want to read the temperature value at 10 am, that is after each and every hour. Okay, so at 10 am this value may be at this much. Okay, at 11 am again suppose this much, and so on. Okay, so likewise these values may be changing, go on changing. Okay, so if I will connect this, or if I want to show all these values after each and every hour, then we can show this by using this vertical lines. Okay, vertical lines. Okay, like this. So here you can say line chart. Okay, because all the values are shown by single line, so it is similar to bar chart. Okay, now it is not like that. Suppose this the temperature value at 10 am is say 26 degrees Celsius. At 11 am this value may be say 27 degrees Celsius, or at 12 pm this value may be suppose 28.5 degrees Celsius. Okay, now I don't mean that there is no any temperature value in between 9 am to 10 am. There will be some values, but we are not interested in these values. So whatever values are available in between 9 am to 10 am, we are simply ignoring all these values. Okay, so we are just going on ignoring these values. So similarly there will be some temperature values in between 10 am to 11 am and so on. Okay, but we are not interested in all these n number of temperature values. Okay, so whenever we want to read all these temperature values and save it into our system, so our system may be our computer system or in some external memory. okay, that come up in the market. Okay, so here whenever you want to read all these values after fixed interval of time, what I said, after fixed interval of time. So here fixed interval of time is what? 1 hour. Okay, suppose I want to read all these values after each and every minute. You can read it, or you can read at 9 a.m. After that 9 a.m. after, you can read the next value at 9 hours and 1 minute, again after that 9 hours and 2 minutes, so on. Okay, 9 9 1 9 2 and so on. Okay, so here all these values, all the temperature values will be read after fixed interval of time, that I want to make you understand. Okay, so here the interval of reading each and reading values of temperature is constant. So in this example, the the time period between two values is what? 1 hour. Here the time period between two values is what? 1 minute. Similarly, you can read a, the values of temperature at any time, but the time period or the difference between two values, the time gap between two values should be same, should be constant, and that's why you are working. That's why I can say that this is the discrete time signal. Okay, we cannot check, or we cannot read the particular value in between these two time instances. Okay, so this is what the discrete time signal, or in short discrete signal. Okay, in discrete signal we don't show this in between middle values. Okay, so discrete signal is shown by only this line or the amplitudes of the signals. Okay, so I hope you understood this analog signal, the examples of analog signal and the discrete signal. Okay, so if you have any difficulty, any doubt, you can write in comment box, and if you are new to this channel, then you can subscribe the channel for getting the notification of next videos. Okay, thank you.